Hello everyone. All of you are welcome in English class. And today we are going to discuss about a piece of novel, not complete novel, just one piece extracted from the joy of motherhood, that is written by Buchi Emecheta, one of the famous Nigerian writer. Usually she raises issue about the discrimination of women in patriarchal society. Okay, we shall discuss about it today. The Joy of Motherhood by Buchi Emecheta. First of all, let's talk about some of the important character of this extract of this novel. First important character, no ego. No ego is the most important character of this novel. She is an Igbo woman. Igbo woman. She has been victimized by her patriarchal culture. She is Agbadi's daughter and Naife's wife. She leaves her village and moves to the city Lagos. As her newly born child by her second husband recently died, and she wants to suicide, but fortunately she was protected by Nuakashor. Next character is Nuakashor. Nuakashor, he has been walking for 10 years on the ship that dock along the marina in Lagos. He was an Igbo man of medium height. From his walk, it can be guessed that he should be between 30 to 40 years. He had a sad-eyed wife named Otto. She lived in Ebote Meta, and she works in fish stall. And her habit, which he doesn't like, her habit that was inconsequential flattering. Inconsequential flattering. That was her habit. That's why he does not like the habit of his wife. Other that is not significant, but they have some role. The driver of Kia bus. There are two type of bus, Kia bus and the White Man's Company bus. But here is the role of a driver of the Kia bus. The driver drives quick bus. Kia means quick bus. Why they are called quick? As they once loaded, they never stop until it reaches the destination or the island. So there was big crowd and passenger hang even in the window and the door. So crowded bus. The bus run by White Man's Company. They stop everywhere. They collect passenger. So they were very slow. Managed to protect. He, the driver, anyhow, he managed to protect Nuakashur, but scolded a lot. A crowd of people. Another is a crowd of people. They try to protect Nuigo first, scolded and slapped, but later, when they really understood the situation, they console and they sympathize her. Okay, that is the character. Now let's go to the plot summary. As you know, already in the character, Nuakashur is one of the important character. Nuakashur was returning home in the morning from his night duty as he worked in the ship dock. He has been working for 10 years there on the ship that docked in Lagos. He was an Igbo medium height, guessed to be 30 to 40 years. His age. He worked whole night. That's why what happened? He becomes so tired, and his eyes are like the bloodshot, red eyes, heavy feet. But it is happy because he thinks so when he reach home he will take rest in Ebuta Meta, and he rest and sleep. He can take rest until the evening shift. He did not like to listen the his wife's auto prattling who works in the fistol of Oingo. With his old bicycle, with his old bicycle was moving from island to mainland. In the morning, the weather was damp and dewy. The visibility was so poor, that's why he could not even see the tree properly. The mist was rising from the bluey water and melting in the cloud. That was the weather condition in the morning. Both sides of the Lagos, both sides of the Lagos bridge restricted by iron upright to protect the people. Near Tabalogan, there was a narrow part that joined the island to mainland. The driver shouted, scolded him because there was the you know case of accident nearly. The driver saved him dangerously swerving the crowded bus to the left. Only it was a narrow escape, but his cycle was slightly damaged. The driver scolded him using bitter words and asked him to kill himself somewhere else or strangle in the room rather than to involve make him murderer. Nwankosho did not like to quarrel, so he begged sorry and told his duty and condition, how he was tired working whole night. He apologized. The driver looked victorious because he begged sorry, and usually people did not use polite words to the driver. That's why the driver become victorious, become so happy. Okay, then he did not the after that after this incident, Nwankosho did not ride the bicycle, but he walked and begged sorry whom the cycle tossed. He was rolling his bicycle along the pavement. He was rolling his bicycle and saw an early walker crowd on another side. While he was going, he saw early walker crowd. He was early morning. He saw people and saw a crowd to another side. In one side he was going, another side he could see the crowd. The people of early morning on the way to the Ibote Hero market were babbling in excitement, and he was surprised a young woman was behaving in a curious way, as it looks as acrobatic dance or the juju dance for her god. When he went there, actually she was trying to jump into the lagoon against the maker. Against the maker means against the will of God. She pushes down by her leg who wanted to save her. Some of them entertained, but no one wanted her death because there are in the crowd there are some people who enjoy short scene. In Nigeria, no one is allowed to commit suicide because they are responsible to other and society. They need to take the responsibility of other members as well as the responsibility of the society. In a struggle, she turned her face, and he knew that, and he called her by her name. Noigo, Akbadi's daughter, and Naif's wife, what are you doing? In that crowd, it was not expected, and she looked to the crowd, and she was surprised to listen, which was unexpected to her in such a crowd, new place. There was also someone who knew her, and she looked in the crowd. Taking that chance, it took time for her to see the crowd, so taking that advantages, Nuakusur jumped like a cat on a mouse, and both of them fall in the cemented ground, bruised and bleeding. Because of that ground was so hard, that's why there was bleeding in the body and some bruise. There was wound in the body. And he scolded her when they jumped down to the cement, hard cement. He scolded her for irrational behavior and asked her about the condition. What happened if you kill yourself? What happened to your husband? What happened to your father? What happened to your son? And what happened other your relative, well-wisher? It was the shaman motherhood, and it was the shaman womanhood. Is called it with such words. And she tried to speak why she want to kill herself, but she could not because of heavy pain in her heart. She could not bring words in mouth. And elbow, Ebo woman, she was so angry. Ebo woman with the yam in her big basket. She just kept the basket and came here and slapped so hard on her cheek. On her cheek, she slapped and scolded her, forgetting their tradition. New women, they have forgotten their tradition. She scolded her. She said, this, after that big slap, now she starts speaking. No ego. She said, but I'm not a woman anymore. I'm not a mother anymore. The child died. My chi has taken him away, so I want to go with him. The child died. The chi means her personal god. She wanted to kill herself and meet her son. Now the people understood the reality why actually she wanted to kill herself. Her and they also they realized her pain, and they also shed tears, and they gave pieces of advice and the consolation, and they also told their own tragic story to console her. The woman who slapped also consoled her and told her own story. Out of 6 pregnancy, only 2 had saved. They advised and told the responsibility of possibility of the pregnancy by the blessing of the God. There can be another child. There is the possibility. She was young, still very young. There's lots of possibility for another pregnancy. She can beget the another child. She and in the crowd, she informed the crowd that she has only lost the child. She was not barren. She only lost the child. She was not barren. As in that society, a woman without a child is regarded a failure woman and successful woman. She is not given prestige in the society. She is looked down in the society. Okay, it shows the cultural reflection in that culture, in that Igbo culture of Nigeria. There is the patriarchal tradition, and there is very strong women discrimination. Okay, everybody, thank you very much for your